We are ready for our race start here in the Petronas Moto2 Grand Prix in Malaysia, and we are go. Brilliant launch, the dream launch on pole then for Aya Gura. Tony Arbolino was away strongly as well on the Elf Marvelous racing machine, and Arbolino will have the inside line now. He'll get the whole shot into turn one. Jake Dixon was away well too from the row two, and Somkhat Chandra, Aya Gura's teammate, up into fourth place already from the third row.
Early problems for Augusto Fernandez. He got a good launch. In fact, that's a crash. That's Acosta down. That's Pedro Acosta. We've got a crash further back as well for Sanchez, but Fernandez did not get a particularly bad start, but he was way too cautious on the brakes into turn one and got swallowed up. Yeah, and Acosta's bike there just landed smack bang on top of poor old Somkhat Chandra, who made a brilliant start from 7th to 4th. Pedro Acosta then, we will mount his Red Bull KTM machine, trying to get that Triumph engine running again. Here's a look then as they come through turn one, looking 4th and 5th here as Chandra makes contact with the back of Dixon, and then on the outside you can see Canet having to go around the outside and Acosta taken down, and then Tacconi and Sanchez tangling further back. Eye the needle stuff, wasn't it, for Fernandez there? It's going to be Chandra then that will just rub the rear tyre here of Jake Dixon. Alonso Lopez had to check up. Poor old Chandra and Acosta were just nowhere to go. That was horrible, wasn't it? Acosta's bike landing squarely on the back here of Somkhat Chandra. Canet was really fortunate there. Someone's gone down. It's not Fernandez, as you can see left-hand side of the screen as we ride on board with him down the straight. It's Celestino Vietti, I think, who's going down. Our time screens on the left as Vietti's miserable second half of the season just continues. He cannot believe it, can he? What is going through the minds of Celestino Vietti, number 13. Talk about unlucky number 13. This is going to be an 8th DNF in 19 races for a man who looked pre-summer break absolutely brilliant. Our early season World Championship leader. It's a sorry tale, isn't it, for the 21-year-old. Pedro Acosta down at turn 15, completing his miserable afternoon. The first one was not his fault. Maybe the second one was, and we'll find out very, very shortly. I'm afraid to say it was the first incident for Pedro Acosta. He was caught up in the first corner mayhem, the second corner melee involving Somkhat Chandra and Aaron Canet. Well, this one all of his own doing. And that turn of 15 has not been kind, has it, to Red Bull KTM this weekend. His teammate Augusto Fernandez has already gone down the road there twice this weekend. Look at the difference between Arbolino and Agura in those first two sectors. Agura was 0.3 of a second faster. Arbolino just nibbled a little bit of time back on him in that third sector, but this is very much game on now for Agura. That's the smallest advantage that Tony Arbolino has had in this Grand Prix, down to just under 0.2 of a second. Here comes Agura then on the inside of Arbolino into the first corner. He'll hug that inside line. Arbolino cannot turn in. And now then, Agura has 5 laps and 12 corners between himself, and without any question the biggest win of his Grand Prix career in the biggest race of his career so far. If he can carry this on through and take 25 points here in Malaysia, well then surely going to Valencia, the Moto2 crown will be his to lose. A key move they've made here at the start of lap 13 for Agura. So we go on to lap 14 of 18. 5 laps remain in this Grand Prix. The pace has dropped off in this leading group now, as they have had a little bit of a battle with each other. They're back into the 208s now. Agura with a lead of 1/4 of a second. Oh, he's wide! He's well wide. Sorry, he was nearly down there. Agura then does make his first big mistake, and that was near disaster for the World Championship leader. How close was he to losing the front end there? 4 to go here in Malaysia. It's Arbolino leading by nearly 3/4 of a second over Agura. Those two are well clear. Nearly 8 seconds ahead of Lopez, Gonzalez, Dixon and Fernandez. Fernandez on the inside of Dixon then. That's 1 place gain. That's aggressive by Jake Dixon. He somehow squeezed that Cadillac chassis on the inside of Fernandez into turn number 2. So Fernandez with the hard work to do all over again. Here it is. I think they make contact here. They do. He leans on Dixon, Fernandez, but he had to get out of that. He couldn't afford a crash. He's having to walk a bit of a tightrope here, Augusto Fernandez, because he has to take some risks now to try and make his way through to the podium, but he cannot afford a crash. If he crashes out of this Grand Prix and Agura chases Arbolino down, Agura would be champion. Can Augusto Fernandez keep his dreams alive here? He's already had 1 div
at Jake Dixon. Here comes another one as well then, this time around into turn number 14 they go, side by side. Dixon, his rear tyre screaming for grip, wasn't he? He got the power on out of turn number 14. Fernandez does make it through.
Fernandez has just had to throw the gloves off now and get on with this. So he's taken that 5th place away from Dixon and he's clear in the braking zone. So Dixon is unable to launch an attack back on Augusto Fernandez as he nearly loses it there as he comes around turn 5. He's having to take risks now. He's right on the edge of the curve there, and Dixon right in the slipstream looking to fight back. Dixon certainly isn't interested in playing favours in the World Championship.
Yeah, I think that little drop off the edge of the curve there cost Fernandez the vital drive, and with a bit of slipstream as well, Jake Dixon just slings straight back on through. Oh, now Augusto Fernandez picks him up again into first corner, hugs the inside line. Dixon cannot squeeze back on through into turn number 2. Great battle this between Augusto Fernandez and Jake Dixon. He's leaving it all on the line, isn't he, here, Augusto Fernandez, for any extra point that can come his way in this Moto2 World Championship battle. Dixon comes again into turn number 4. Oh, it's going to be really, really tight, and they rub again. This time around, Dixon does make it back through.
This is all for just one extra World Championship point for Augusto Fernandez, but he needs every point he can get. The crucial thing here, though, long term for Fernandez, is look how much Lopez and Gonzalez have now pulled away ahead of him. It's over a second margin now, so even if Fernandez wins this battle with Jake Dixon, that might be the extent of his progress now.
Just trying to pressurise Tony Arbolino into a mistake. There was 5 to go, wasn't there, at turn 1, when we thought Ayagura was stretching away to the biggest win of his Grand Prix career. That may well still be the case. Just what, 1 lap and 2 corners remaining now for our top 2 men in this Malaysian Grand Prix. Agura will not be close enough to use his braking prowess into the final corner at turn 15. Arbolino got a great drive. Dixon's got Gonzalez in for 4th. Oh. The Spanish rider's fading fast. Look at his rear grip. He's got nothing left in that Dunlop rear tyre. Manu Gonzalez, big spin as he came out of turn number 14. So Augusto Fernandez may well rescue 5th place here, with Gonzalez struggling for rear grip. Back at the front through turn 5, Tony Arbolino is standing firm in this onslaught from Ayagura.
Dixon clear now of Gonzalez. He's clear of 4th place. You can ride on board with Fernandez. Left-hand side of the screen, he's up the inside of Gonzalez. This is a crucial move for Augusto Fernandez. He now does move up into 5th place. He's been trying to take it from Dixon all afternoon, but he takes it from Gonzalez. And
surely Gonzalez has got nothing in response. It looks like he's having some major rear grip problems. Here comes Ayagura then, on the front 10. You can hear the crowd. Oh, he's got down! Can you believe it? Oh my goodness! Ayagura has committed the biggest mistake of his Grand Prix career. He took the lead into turn number 9, trail braking on the front end of that Galax machine, and he has gone down at turn 9, right where Augusto Fernandez has just swept on through. A massive, massive swing in the World Championship. Ayagura then at the moment will lose the series lead.
How much will he lose?
What drama, what unbelievable drama here. Another monumental plot twist in a Moto2 World Championship, which has chopped and changed, ebbed and flowed. Tony Arbolino already signaling to the crowd. He knows he must have seen on the big screen Ayagura has gone down. Careful, Tony, don't throw it away right now, because Tony Arbolino, well, he's loving life in Southeast Asia in 2022. He was the race winner in Buriram, and he can celebrate with a big stand-up wheelie here. Tony Arbolino is our race winner in Moto2 in Malaysia, but there's been a massive pendulum swing in the World Championship, because Ayagura has crashed out on the very last lap. 5 corners away from the checkered flag, on course to go to Valencia with a commanding advantage. But Augusto Fernandez it is that will go to Valencia as the Moto2 World Championship leader. 4th place for Fernandez. 13 points that will feel like a win. They'll feel like gold. The biggest moment of the season so far, without any question, in Moto2. Ayagura on the inside of Tony Arbolino, taking the maximum risk, all out attack mode from the Japanese rider, trail braking into the corner, and then the front end just cries no more, and there'll be tears down in the Idemitsu Honda Team Asia garage, because that was a huge mistake, a huge mistake. Listen to the reaction down in the Idemitsu Honda Team Asia garage. Hiroshi Oyama, look at the big screens there, shell-shocked. He can't believe his man has committed such a massive error at the most important stage of the season. And when all's said and done, Augusto Fernandez takes 4th, and he goes to Valencia, back in the World Championship lead,